Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Las Vegas Raiders.
HofR set to kick off.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Taken about 7 yards deep. With Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. Room here to run. And now off to the races. Down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside deal. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And some room to work. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Knocked in the air and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got it in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there. A big one.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
At the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action now. Wilson. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. And the Seahawks first down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
22.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 30.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Raiders 14, Seahawks nothing.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you always talk about you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It's Wilson on the option. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? This time Wilson will throw. Eluding the pressure. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Seahawks 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up now going to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
This one is tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside goal. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 41, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, it's Jackson. And Ingram pulls it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. His throw about the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 3 yards out, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. That pick is a 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks.
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Back in the season. And the throwing here will start the drive as they connect left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
10 at the 28-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards, but it's going to be second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. There, first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This time he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. McCann's kick up and good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The gun is made complete. And the just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If we hit something for a field goal, looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. Left sideline, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Seattle.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun down, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Butker's kick here is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that throw there, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. They're looking for the big chunk now.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Dylan Reed picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jackson on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Jackson. It's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure this play.
And here's Cook. It's Woods. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Woods. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Seahawks 10.
McCann's got it teed up. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got this almost to the 40 before going in. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson, flush to his right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. The kidder here is complete.
Wilson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. On the move to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
It's a gain of 6.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, Wilson going for it all. And he's got it. End zone for the Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
That's the score. Raiders 31. Seahawks 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson going for the deep ball. Wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brian Edwards, 79 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
But that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6.
Touch 50, touch 50.
From the 29, Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3rd and 14.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Taylor Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was very...
This is caught at the 20. It's down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now the task is even tougher.
He's going to let this go. Back to the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryan Edwards. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Next, the score, Raiders 52, Seahawks 7.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
You know, you talk about going to your playmakers, they probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Down, Seahawks.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Seahawks.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. A heavy rush, and down he goes. Taylor Hughes. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. That's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Raiders 52, Seahawks 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play. In certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Escaping the pressure line. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Jackson on third and long. Finds his tight end Ingram. Across midfield down to the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now Jackson on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more, eluding the pressure right. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawks defense. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Jackson throwing on third and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This time, Wilson will throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. On first down, Wilson. Up the left side, and it's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Again, Wilson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion caught in the end zone, and that gets the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it is strictly for pride.
Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to walk for a deep left side. And it is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.